Hi, how's everybody doing? I'm Jonathan Mathis, as you know, aka the Sports Judge. I like to talk about sports. I haven't done a video in quite some time, but I'm here to do a video at the perfect time. It's close to March Madness. You know, it's the month of March, and this is the time for college hoops. This is the time where everybody go crazy. You know, the insanity of college basketball. It's just a beautiful tournament. You know, it's the beauty of basketball, of college basketball. You look forward to March, the spring months, so you can see what last four teams will stand and will reach the Final Four. But right now I'm going to talk about the Pac-12 tournament. I watched the Oregon-Arizona game, and I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be straightforward here and say that I only watched like the final few minutes of the game. But I did my homework, I did my research on the game, and I know about Arizona Wildcats. Arizona Wildcats is, in my opinion, the #1 team in the Pac-12 tournament. I think they proved that by winning the game last night against Oregon. Oregon was the #1 seed entering that tournament, but there's no way Oregon is the #1 seed now. Arizona proved that yesterday. They're exceptionally well coached by Sean Miller. Sean Miller has a great perspective on the game. He says the right things during his press conference. He doesn't talk in cliches. He has his boys prepared, well conditioned for moments like these. I think, in my opinion, I think Arizona has the best defense in college basketball. And defense, most of the time, all the time, wins games. Defense wins games. That's what's going to get Arizona to the Final Four. And I think Arizona deserves a #1 seed. Yes, I know it sounds crazy to some people. I know it sounds silly. I know it may sound absurd, but no, it's accurate. Okay, the way this team is playing, this team has the best defense in all of college basketball. Their defense has been clicking on all cylinders. It's their offense that had been stagnant, that had been, you know, a little shaken up a bit in recent weeks, but they turned that around. Even their offense is stepping up. You have marketing, you have you know, a number of players, and now you have Alonzo Tier that's just stepping it up. He was firing threes left and right in that game against Oregon. He's looking like an offensive player, and when you have those two-headed monsters, you got a chance to go deep into the tournament. You got a chance to last a long time in March. Arizona has been holding teams in 3 straight games defensively. Arizona has the best team defense when it comes to three-point shooting. So they're a very good team when it comes to shutting down the perimeter. Arizona Wildcats can shut down the perimeter. They have held 3 straight opponents to 21% from three-point range. That's just impressive. That's pretty incredible. They play dynamic basketball. They're very spectacular. They're fun to watch. Arizona held a 6-point lead at the half and went up by 14 against Oregon. And a lot of that has to do with their ability to trap players, play great defense. You know, they can stop a team from scoring, and they did that. The way Oregon got back in this game, from, you know, what I read, from what I heard, and from seeing the highlights, was getting to the free throw line. Oregon was able to get to the free throw line, and we all know Oregon has great talent. They have Tyler Dorsey, they have Jordan Bell, and they have Dylan. Dylan's pretty good too, Dylan Brooks. But it wasn't enough, obviously, because this is an Arizona team that made noise and made themselves known when they beat UCLA. UCLA, as you know, is a traditional school. They have the most wins athletically. UCLA is a school that's known for making it to the Final Four. They have arguably the best freshman and premier player in the country in Lonzo Ball. He didn't even do too well against Arizona. And again, a lot of credit goes to Arizona's defense. Arizona defense made life miserable for UCLA. And UCLA, as we all know, is a dynamic and explosive offense. They played pretty well offensively all year. That's how they made it this far as they've gotten, but they lost. They came up short, of course. But offense doesn't win games. Defense wins games. So they struggled. Bryce Alford, he looked terrible. He didn't shoot the ball well at all. I think in that game, I did watch that game, UCLA was 2 of 11 from the three-point line. Despite Isaac Hamilton, Alford, Ball, and even Aaron Holiday, they all were off. They weren't clicking on all cylinders. Their offense was out of sync. They looked like they were out of rhythm. And that's because Arizona's defense took them out of the game. I will make an argument that Sean Miller is, if not a premier coach, an elite coach, one of the best coaches, one of the best brilliant minds in the game today. He's a great guy. He's a professional. He handles the game well, win or lose. I think he's a good guy. He's great at making adjustments. We saw that yesterday when he took out one of his players and replaced him with another. He put Penner into the game and took out Deshaun Wistick, and it really helped. It made it look like it made the team look different. They played like a different team, and Sean Miller is a great coach, exceptional coach. I got to give it to Arizona Wildcats. They've done a terrific job. And I really think they deserve a #1 seed. And we will see. Today is Selection Sunday. We'll see in a few hours where they be seeded. A lot of people have the Wildcats as a #2. But I got to put them at a #1. I got to put them at a #1 seed. To me, they're the best team in college basketball. And they will go to the Final Four. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get to the championship with the defense that they have. I'll see you guys later. Check me out in future videos. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.